right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of Multi-Poptural, the hardest pronounced pop culture podcast on the planet. I'm your host, Brian, a.k.a. B-Hearn, and today I gave the fellas a day off, and I am joined with Caroline and Kristen.
Hello. Hi.
Hey, guys.
So we are going to be talking about Game of Thrones. We got 4 episodes to go over, as well as some predictions, some theories about what's going to happen on the last 2. So Caroline wanted to start off with who she thinks or how she thinks Cersei's going to die. So I'm going to let her kick this episode off.
I mean, is no one else just sick of seeing her smug-ass face? It's killing me.
It's getting worse.
Mm-hmm.
Especially, after the Battle of Winterfell, where it was like, next week on, and there she is just smiling.
Oh, yeah.
After we know, what all of our favorite characters just went through.
Exactly. Yeah, she's just kind of been chilling in the Red Keep while everybody else has been fighting for their lives back up north. So
Absolutely terrible.
Yeah.
Well, can I go into my thing?
Oh,
It's like the number one thing I wanted to say. I've been thinking about it. I've been thinking about it. So, in the last episode, she told Euron she's pregnant. Mm. So that was what? The day before, the day of Daenerys and everybody attacking? Maybe?
Oh, what, were they slept together? Or
No, when she told him she's pregnant.
Oh, gotcha. I thought that was the day after she told him that. Because that was the last episode, wasn't it?
I feel like it's very close in proximity time-wise.
Okay.
End of the episode, Tyrion walks up, and, he's begging her to make the right decision for the baby. If Euron's any sort of intelligent, he's going to figure out, well, how does Tyrion already know?
Right.
Because she's been pregnant.
Yes.
I think Euron will kill Cersei.
Damn.
Ooh. I think Jaime will come back, or Euron, won't be a moron. He'll figure it out, and in his rage, because he's a psychopath, he'll just kill her.
Okay.
Damn. Yeah, that's a good point. That's a good point.
Sorry, I've been waiting for
Oh, no, you're good. Get it all
for
out.
days.
That's why we're here.
For
that
2
is
whole
why
days.
we're here.
Okay.
What do you think, Kristen?
I think the way that Jaime left Brienne, that he has not fulfilled his destiny as his character in order to, break the sick fucking cycle. He's going to have to kill her in the end. I think that's,
So the
what
Queen
he
Slayer.
has left to do.
So, yeah, the King and Queen Slayer.
Yeah.
I just got goosebumps.
Yes.
That's a great point. Or, possibly, maybe Cersei will want Brienne dead, and he'll defend Brienne. I've thought about that, too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because he loves them both.
True. I think it's going to... In the same token of Queen Slayer, I don't think it's going to be Jaime, though. I think it is going to be Brienne. So that's my prediction. Because she's in love with the King Slayer.
Okay, yeah.
So to me, it would make sense for her to become the Queen Slayer.
The Queen Slayer.
So the King Slayer and the Queen Slayer. Not saying they're going to live happily ever after. This is Game of Thrones, but that's my prediction is going to be Brienne taking out Cersei.
Well, we've already got Arya and the Hound leading the way on their way to King's Landing, which seems like the obvious choice. But I don't think she's going to get 2 major kills. I don't see that happening.
Right.
That's a great point.
I think she's going to kill Dany.
Yeah, I mean, she doesn't Dany have green eyes as well?
Yes, the green eyes prediction. I don't think it's Cersei anymore.
It does
I think
make it
it's
a little
Dany.
too obvious.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, literally, y'all can see in my note, Dany will die. She's definitely gonna die.
In bold.
Yes.
But, she's losing it.
No,
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
She begged.
Yeah, you can definitely tell that her transition, at least by the end of the last episode, it's fuck everybody. I've tried to do it the nice way. I've done everything I can. They want to see the Mad Queen. Here comes the Mad Queen.
Yeah, but, which, I know we're, jumping around a lot. I'm just so, I haven't talked about this episode, with anybody yet.
Right.
But,
it's only Tuesday, so yeah, we're
right?
respectful. We don't want to give trailers or spoilers.
I feel like it's been, a week, though.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But, well, Varys. That's a very interesting concept that, was brought into the picture in the last episode. It's he was because we all know he's actually one of the few truly good people on the show.
Right.
He truly wants what's best for the Seven Kingdoms.
For the realm.
Right.
Yeah. So you could tell. He's oh, shit. She's losing her mind. She's going to be another Mad King, Mad Queen. So I'm trying to decide what's going to happen to him. We know he's going to die.
Oh, yeah.
The Red Woman told us.
Yeah.
But who do you think is going to kill him?
I actually think it's going to be Tyrion.
Oh,
Yeah.
shit!
That would really hurt my feelings.
Yeah. I think he's going to go out. I don't think he's going to go out himself, but I think he's the one because right now he's the only one that knows that Varys is, transpiring, treason against the queen.
Yeah.
He did say treason.
Yeah. Yeah. What about you? Who do you think's going to take out Varys?
I don't know. I honestly don't know. I don't have an opinion on that one.
Well, if not Tyrion, maybe Jon Snow, but
Possibly.
But the man's just always so busy doing whatever the fuck he's doing, like shit.
I would just like to see Varys go out like a G, though. We all know he's a master of whispers. Like, if he goes out, hopefully he's sacrificing himself, doing something.
He's got to have some little master plan going on behind the scenes we don't know about.
Right.
He's got it.
Yeah, it's Varys.
Yeah. Do y'all think Brienne would ever kill Jaime?
I don't know. She is heartbroken right now. And hell hath no wrath.
Like a woman.
True. And she's a knight, so she has like a moral code to uphold now. So I don't know.
How great was that scene?
Oh man, that was
It was
good.
Beautiful.
It was definitely one of my favorites of this season so far. And her smile. You could still see you could still see the smile on her face. So it was good. I mean, speaking of favorite scenes, I know this season has had a lot of mixed reviews, mixed emotions. You go online, people just, they either love it or they hate it. It's like politics all over again. What are some of your favorite scenes from the season?
One of my favorites is probably Arya and Gendry having sex. Personally, for me, it was
Let's go.
super hot. It caught me off guard. I was like, I want to see more. I was happy for her, happy for him, and then I wanted to see them as like a Jay-Z Beyonce power couple.
Yeah,
it didn't turn out that way. I was a little disappointed, but
'tis the season of the virginities lost.
Yes. A lot of V-cards.
I love it. Yeah, absolutely. And I did not see that coming either.
No, and he's so hot. Like, hot because he works with metal in his shop. And hot because he takes his clothes off.
Well, like, she walks into, like, the metal, like, factory. What? I feel like
the blacksmith shop.
Yes, thank you. Damn. Yeah.
The House of Pain.
Well, that like look she gives, she's like, And I was like, oh, girl, yes. Well, it goes back to like season 3 where they're separated and he's like, you would be my lady.
Yeah.
And then it goes back to him proposing to her and he's like, will you be my lady? And I swear, you can ask Bruce. When he proposed to her and before I was like, that's not her. And she was like, that's not me. And I was like, yes.
Yeah.
It goes back to season 1 when she said it to her father, when Illyria came and she wouldn't go back to being in captivity with Arya. And again, it's like, to me, one of the most powerful quotes of the entire show.
True.
Yeah.
But she looks so happy though. And they kissed a lot. So like they kissed, then she like her emotions on her face were like she was in it, she was loving it, then she took it back, then she went back again. So it was cute. Like at least she had that moment.
Yeah.
If she's not a super lady.
Badass to the core, She's like, we're probably gonna die tomorrow, but I want to get laid. Like, I mean,
fair enough.
What would we all be doing?
Yeah, seriously.
Yeah,
you. Yeah. Give me the booze.
The orgy at Winterfell continues.
So poor Tormund. He didn't.
I know.
I'm so sad for him.
Well, he's going to go back beyond the wall and, get him a bear or whatever else he can get his hands on and do his thing, him and Ghost.
A big giant titty, he'll be fine.
Yeah, lots of breast milk.
He does love that breast milk.
Well, I mean, I know that, like, of course, everybody, like, we're all obsessing over Arya because of the Battle of Winterfell. I mean, how could you not? But my favorite scene so far, I swear to God, I've watched it like 25 times because, I mean, I've watched that episode over and over and over again. I've rewound this part over and over and over again. It's the first time kind of we see the Hound panicking and then out of nowhere the music changes and here's Arya just fucking destroying everybody, just taking over the castle, just like owning everything and just seeing that. And then, she goes down the stairs and then she turns around and there's Davos like, what the fuck? And then she just looks at him and then just continues about her business. She's not in it for the glory at all.
No.
So it's like that one fighting scene is by far my favorite. Because it's like, we also get like kind of like a reminder of the killer and the badass that she is.
Oh, yeah.
Which makes it, I feel like, a good transition into her moving on to kill the Night King.
Definitely. Yeah. I mean, she got knocked against that wall really hard in the head, and that worried me. I was like, ooh, is she going to be able to perform?
And the library scene.
Yeah.
Okay, I got to say something about the library scene.
Yes, please do.
No,
because I want to talk about it too.
No, okay, well, after your, like, what's your favorite part?
Here's my thing, and a buddy of mine who comes in for trivia at Speakeasy on Sundays, he made the valid point. He was like, how is it you have like these pretty much millions of zombies all over the place, and they're running wild, rampant, prison shanking people, but they get into the library, and they literally are acting like it's a library. They're not making noise. They're just like sloppily walking around. Like, what was that?
It's so true. It's so true.
Like, it was like, shh.
Yeah, like they were searching for books,
Right.
putting them away.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what was your take on the library?
Okay, so this might be a little bit of a reach.
Mm-hmm.
And again, you know, this was like my 4th, 5th time watching the episode. I may or may not have been a little intoxicated, you know, believe it or not. But the way Arya's hair is tied back and the entire outfit she's wearing, it's almost identical to the episode from the Tower of Joy, I believe.
Okay.
When it showed her father as a young man. I literally went and found pictures. I went and I found pictures, or I found the video on YouTube and I took pictures of it. It's like the way his...
Oh, yeah, that's very similar.
His hair is tied back
Yeah.
in that tight half up. And even to his, what he's wearing, like his armor and his clothes, it's almost identical. And in a way, I feel like it's kind of a nod to how she's gotten a lot of her strength from her father.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
As well as a nod to how, you know, in season 1, he basically sacrificed himself to save his daughters, which, in the grand scheme of things, helped save the world.
Yeah.
It's like Ned Stark's always been that first, you know, like, heartfelt loss that we felt.
Yeah.
And, yeah, like, I don't know. I was just like, that's exactly how he wore his hair. And now she's this bona fide killer. And I feel like it's just this huge nod to Ned Stark and their relationship and a big source of her strength and power.
Nice.
Which I really like. Yeah. Wish I could have saved that for like a Father's Day episode.
It'll all be over by then.
Yeah, seriously.
What about you?
As far as what?
Your favorite part?
Oh, I thought I said it already.
Oh,
Sorry.
did you?
Was it the library?
No.
Oh, okay.
I found a lot of irony in the library. But, you know, obviously Brienne getting knighted was fantastic. I will go ahead and say this. My least favorite part is Jon Snow not even giving fucking Ghost a hug, anything.
This was going to come up.
Goodness gracious. I think that broke everybody's heart, man. That dog has done so much over the years. You know, back to Craster's Keep. You know, he was there protecting him when he died.
Did
when
he
was
lose
in
a
the room.
fucking ear?
Yeah, and he lost an ear.
Yeah.
So, definitely least favorite part. Lost a lot of respect for Jon Snow on that one. And then, God, as far as favorite, you know, the Brienne one just always sticks out to me. But besides that, I think I got to go with, oh, goodness gracious. I don't know, man. Something about Jon Snow riding the dragon I thought was cool. So even though Jon Snow is in my least favorite scene, he's also one of my favorites. So I know a lot of people thought that was corny as hell, but it was just cool to see somebody else besides Daenerys ride a dragon.
Yeah.
That was my opinion. So
Definitely. I guess no one mentioned Lady Mormont getting crushed to death.
Went out like a true G.
Thought it was a little basic. Tiniest person with the largest enemy. But it was awesome.
Yeah.
I read online that she's not even allowed to watch it, I guess. Her parents won't let her watch it until she's 18. But she could see the end scene when she was killed, but she hasn't seen most of the show.
Huh.
So
I know this is like Game of Thrones, but like that makes me think of like, you know, like the kids that were like in It. I'm like, can you imagine being a parent and being like, you're going to be in this really, 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 really fucked up shit. But, you know, well, this doesn't fuck you up forever, but hey, your college education's paid for. Like,
definitely.
True. And you know, she was originally written as like a one-scene character, and she ended up nailing that scene, and they were like, all right, we got to bring her back some. And I mean, I always think back to where, you know, when they made Jon King of the North, it's because of her, and her standing up to House Glover, which, fuck House Glover. They've pretty much abandoned the Starks twice now in the same series. But, you know, she's definitely, she's missed. We miss you, Liana.
R.I.P.
Cute little bear.
We're going to take a quick little commercial break here, and we'll be right back. We'd like to take the time to thank one of our sponsors, Andrew Newman, attorney at law. Located here in Greensboro, North Carolina, he can assist you with your criminal as well as traffic violations, and his practice includes Guilford, Forsyth, as well as all surrounding counties. To set up a free consultation, you can contact him at 336-663-2388, and you can also visit him on his website, attorneynewman.com. All right, ladies and gents, welcome back to the show. So we're going to talk about some predictions for the next episode, possibly the final episode, and who we think might end up on the Iron Throne if there is one left. So, Kristen, what are your predictions for the next episode?
I think for sure Dany's going to lose her shit. Mm-hmm. Maybe like halfway through the episode, those eyes are going to go pretty green, and someone's going to fucking die. So that's definitely my prediction for that. Who's going to end up on the throne? Kind of wanted Gendry to be on the throne.
Yeah.
I mean, that's cool. That's what I want, but I don't know. Maybe Jon Snow.
You know, they don't want to give
Jon
us
Snow. Maybe I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't see it being Jon Snow. My prediction, I had two originally. Tormund being one of them. He was like my wild card. Like I thought it'd be awesome for a wildling to be ruler of the damn kingdom, pretty much.
Literally, Giant's breast milk would be for the Seven Kingdoms what like Coca-Cola is for America.
True.
That's how I got so strong. Giant's milk.
True, but you know he's going back up north with Ghost and the rest of the wildlings that are left over. So I think somehow, some way, I honestly think now, especially after the last episode, I think it's probably going to be Tyrion. That's my prediction for
I'd be okay
for
with
the
that.
Iron Throne.
Yeah.
And I mean, real quick, the directors and the writers have the hardest job on the planet because no matter how this ends,
they're not going to please everybody.
yeah,
No.
You know what I mean? You're going to have half the people are going to love it and the other half are going to completely hate it. So, and they even said too, they're like, the night of the finale, no cell phones, no computer, like they're both going to get just shit-faced. And they're like, our publicist will let us know a couple days later, like the backlash from the episodes.
Well, I hope their bank accounts make them feel a little bit
yeah, they'll be okay.
I mean, shit, they've done it's a masterpiece. It's the TV series of a generation.
Yeah.
I mean,
it really is. It really is. I mean, when I was younger, it was, Sopranos was amazing. And then after that, everybody was all about The Wire. I was a little bit late to The Wire, but it seems like HBO just every couple years will find a great property and really do some magic with it. And they've done it with
remember
this one.
True Blood?
I was like, True Blood was my jam.
Shit,
That
that's
was
right.
like...
But that one, like, by season 4 or 5, though, it started falling off the rails.
Yeah, it got a little weird.
And, my thing is, the last 2 seasons, because to me, Game of Thrones, like, the first 4 seasons and even, like, season 5... It seemed like every episode ended with like a major cliffhanger. Like you'd have to continue to keep watching it. And to me, that's really been lacking, especially this season. It's just kind of like, even after that whole big battle and Melisandre just dies, everybody's kind of like, fuck.
Hold on, let me speak on that because I love the Red Woman and I thought her death was so beautiful. The way she just like, she knew she was going to die. Her purpose was like, just done. She took her necklace off and just like gracefully walked into the snow and just like collapsed. And like, I loved it. I felt so happy for her, like peaceful. She was a bad lady. I liked her.
Well, one of the things I love the most about her death scene was in her eyes, you could tell that she not only had accepted she was going to die, she was ready for it.
Yeah.
She was welcoming it.
Yeah.
She wanted it. Yeah. Because, it's like, fuck, what was she? Like 204?
She was, maybe older than that. Because, like, her tits were great with the necklace on. Take the necklace off. It was like, ooh.
Can we talk about
Tales of the Crypt?
The Crypt Keeper.
Yeah.
Beautiful actress. God, I like her beauty is just outstanding to me. But, okay, so as far as the next episode, where the fuck is the Golden Company? I feel like the next episode is going to be a giant display of the Golden Company because, it's been talked about and talked about and talked about. We haven't seen, we really haven't seen anything of it.
Mm-mm.
So I feel like the next episode will be we've seen, well, especially with Daenerys, we saw the powers of the Unsullied, they got seriously crippled during the Battle of Winterfell. The Dothraki are extinct now.
Practically.
Oh, God.
I felt so bad.
Oh, God.
Is this genocide? Like, what are we doing?
Yeah. And, now we're down to 1 dragon. So it's like all of the, big kind of plays Daenerys had, they're gone now.
Yep.
And Cersei, her bitch ass guy. It's like, she took the coward's way out, and she has everybody else to thank that everybody's still alive and that the White Walkers are gone, but she definitely has the upper hand now.
Mm-hmm.
And the scariest part about that is that one of her upper hands is the Golden Company. We haven't seen them.
Mm-hmm.
So I think it's going to be a big demonstration of the power and what they're going to bring to the table. I think that's going to be literally the entire episode.
Oh, yeah. And I mean, Emilia Clarke went on record, too, wait till you see the battle. I'm going to temper my expectations a little bit. But I'm expecting something. My prediction for the next episode, though, I think our boy Dario comes back. I think he's with the Golden Company.
Dario Nahar. Oh, because he's mad that she dumped him?
Well, that, and they're from, I believe, and I could be wrong, but I think, they're from Essos, so they're not far from where, and, he's a sellsword, so he knows what's going on and who's getting what. Up. Right.
You're absolutely right. Fuck me right up.
So, yeah, that's my prediction is Dario comes back on this next episode.
Also, Bran's a lot nicer. Okay. Can we talk
here
about?
We go.
Can we talk about the whole conspiracy theory that Bran was the Night King?
I'm glad that's over with.
Let me call myself a little bitch because I totally bought into it.
No, I read all of them.
A lot of people did.
Yeah, I know. I totally thought it was true, but I'm the beginning of the Battle of Winterfell. He had so much more personality. I feel like they did that on purpose. They kept him very dead so that you were wondering, is he the Night King? Because he has no emotion, no anything. That episode, his true, him, for one, just thanking Theon, which another amazing part.
Yeah.
That's not something that he did in any other episode.
Right.
He actually showed emotion and empathy.
Yeah.
So, but I feel like they left that. I feel like they did that on purpose.
Yeah.
He's just so much nicer.
And I want to know what he meant, when he was telling Theon, I pretty much live in the past. Is that just where he wargs off to all the time? It's just the past? And at that point, what are you doing back there anyways?
Yeah. What the fuck was he doing when Theon was defending it?
He was watching Endgame.
The crows went out, and I don't know. I was very disappointed in that ending with the Night King. I read all conspiracy theories like you, the face morphing and the blah 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 blah.
Bran the Builder.
Yeah.
Yes, and then it was nothing. I wanted the Night King to talk. I wanted some sort of deeper meaning, but Game of Thrones again just kind of left me with there's your basic answer. Yeah, overthink it all you want, fans, but we're gonna leave it simple.
Game of Thrones, we love ya, but fuck you too.
We're gonna take a quick little commercial break.
There's a proverb that says, where beer is brewed, all is well, and where beer is drunk, life is good. Four Saints Brewing Company meets both those standards. Enjoy great beer for great people in a comfortable and relaxing family-friendly environment. Life is good at Four Saints with weekly events, including trivia, a run club, and live music with no cover. There's more info at foursaintsbrewing.com. Then visit Four Saints Brewing Company right here in downtown Asheboro. We look forward to pouring you
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Multi-Poptural. It is now time for the Marry, Fuck, Kill version of the show. And Caroline actually wants me to go first, even though it's ladies' night.
Men first.
Gentlemen first.
So picking at random here. Number 1, Jaime Lannister. I'm sure that golden hand gets a little cold, though.
Oh,
Arya.
I was wondering about the
Damn.
weird stuff he might do with his hands, actually.
I don't know. That thing looks pretty solid. I don't even think there's slits between the fingers.
Right. Jesus, and Varys. This is not good.
Well, you can only fuck 2. Well, actually, you could fuck all of them.
Sure.
Well, I'll go ahead, and she is 21 now, so nobody fucking freak out there. Sleep with Arya. Got to kill Varys, and I guess I marry Jaime in that sexy-ass hand of his.
He's loyal. Yeah.
He's loyal to his sister.
Yeah.
You wouldn't marry Arya?
Gosh, that means I have to sleep with one of the other 2, though.
Oh, right, you're a guy.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair.
All right, Caroline, you're up.
All right. First one, Gilly.
Oh.
I swear, she was my last draft pick too. I'm just stuck with her.
She's the girl next door.
Yeah. The mountain. I am not doing well. Oh,
I don't think you'd make it out of that one.
Yeah.
The mountain and the hound.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
Oh, honey.
Kill
The Clegane brothers.
the mountain.
Okay.
Yeah,
Good for you.
I agree.
Good for you.
Well, I mean, fuck, he's scary. I don't want to marry him or fuck him.
Look at his face. What would his dick look like?
I mean, does it even work?
Only if Cersei tells it to.
Well, yeah. Okay. Well, shit, I guess I'm marrying the Hound and fucking Gilly, you know? I mean, I'm straight as an arrow, but she is pretty.
She is
She
pretty.
is.
And
She
yeah.
is. And, you know, she's a kind and caring soul. So, I mean, I feel like she would realize it would be awkward for me and things would be okay.
Right.
And honestly...
And the Hound's got a, you know, as much of an asshole as he is, he's got, like, a moral code, though.
Yeah, he's
You know what I
got
mean?
a
Like, he's
nougat
not going to
center.
beat the shit out of you or anything like that.
Well, the thing is, if I were to marry the Hound, we get married, he'd say, fuck you, and leave. I've never had to deal with him ever again. He'd ride off.
That's true.
So there
That's
we
true.
go. I'm married
Yeah,
to
I
the
didn't say
Hound
he was
guy.
loyal. I
Yeah.
just said he had a moral
And I wouldn't have to
code.
deal with him. I'd basically be single again.
All right, Kristen, who you got? Who's the first pick?
You're on.
Oh.
Ooh.
And we were just talking about this. Caroline and I both wish he was a little bit hotter.
A little bit hotter. Just a little.
Kind of like Samwell.
Mm.
Mm-hmm. All right.
He's sweet. Bless his heart.
And Robin.
Oh, shit.
So legally, I don't think I can fuck Robin.
Well, this is Westeros. So
okay.
you can
He
do
can
whatever
suck on
you
your
want.
dick.
He would. He would just all day long. All right. So, God. Okay. I'm going to kill Robin because he's a little bitch.
He's annoying.
Get him.
He's on my draft squad, but sorry, buddy. I'm going to fuck Euron because I think he would just, I don't know, rock you like the seas. Who knows?
Hey!
And I would,
The
of
Ironborn.
course, marry Samwell. Like, he's the perfect little dad.
I mean,
Dad bod all the way.
such a good guy. And, like,
Yeah, he's a good dude. He's a good dude.
He's a good dude.
Nice guys don't
He's
always
smart.
finish last.
He's the only one left in his family.
That's true.
Sam, I feel like I'm like talking
That's
to a
true.
boy.
So
I'm
you did just inherit a ton
Yeah.
of land. Yeah, I didn't even think about that.
Like the way I was like, he's a good dude. I'm like, he's a good boy. I feel
Good
like I'm talking to my
boy.
dog. Like, it's bad.
So before we head out here, you know, these beautiful ladies work right here in Greensboro, North Carolina. You two want to tell the world out there when they come to Greensboro where they can visit you at bartending?
Caroline?
Absolutely. I bartend at the Bearded Goat, an
Whoop, whoop.
incredible bar. Seriously, I mean, we have an amazing bourbon selection. Some of the best bartenders you'll ever meet in your life. It's going to be a great time. Incredible patio. We are actually about to open up our second location at Revolution Mill here in a few weeks, and it's going to be phenomenal. I am so excited. Also, at a restaurant and bar called Fishbones, actually some of the best food you can find in
So
Greensboro.
good.
It's really good.
So
right
good.
in my neighborhood.
When I
It's
got
delicious.
hired there, all my friends accused me of just wanting the food discount, which, yeah, I fucking did.
Great service, I have
Yeah,
to say. Great service.
I'm truly very lucky.
And the Bearded Goat is also located on the same street where Kristen works at.
Yeah, so I am the general manager of Boxcar Bar and Arcade, which is a amazing, awesome, fun place. We got a lot of retro games like Pac-Man and Galaga and pinball, and you can bring your dog.
Oh, so
nice.
Free popcorn. I don't
Yep.
know if that'll bring you in.
That brings me in.
Pretty
brings
sweet.
me in.
We have a location in Raleigh and Durham, so if you just want to have a good time, pop in a boxcar.
There you go.
Yeah.
Well, we appreciate you guys listening today. Thank you to Greensboro's finest right here, Kristen and Caroline. Make sure you check out the website done by Zibster right here in Greensboro. That's ZIBSTER. They can do hosting and design you a whole website for $500 for the year. Absolutely amazing stuff they've done with us. Make sure you check out the website, www.multipopstroll.com, and we'll catch you on the next episode.
Bye.
Bye.
And we'll see you next week, you filthy animals.
Yes! Yeah! Victory!
And anger management?
Fuck anger management.